Back in Bordeaux. And since you last saw me, we lost to Arsenal 5-1 in the Europa League with B team. And then A team had a nice strong performance in Ligue 1 over Montpellier. Got the win, but then drew in the French Cup, which actually was a loss on penalties to Nancy. And that was a game that I simmed. Probably should have played because the owner is going to be pissed. Because that was the French Cup, and that was round 2. And that was Nancy, who was in the 60s if you look at their stats. 2-star team, not something to write home to grandma about. We've got a Europa League game coming up against FCSB. I still don't know who that is, but they're a 60s team. And then 2 days from that, Toulouse and Reims and Rennes on the back of that. So, if we look at our information and our entered competitions and we look at our group stage right now, and our owner wants us to get out of the group right now, we are tied with Ghent, second in the group. We beat Ghent when we played them. We lost to the group leaders, Arsenal, so that means if we can pick up good results against FCSB, we should be able to get through, hopefully, with Ghent dropping points to Arsenal. So we're going to want to play a fairly strong team. A team looks like it's pretty tired. I played them in that cup loss. Oh no, I played B team. I don't know what this is. I think this is my players who went on international duty who are tired. I'm not sure. Let me see. It must be from the loss to Nancy. Okay. Well, nevertheless, we want to win this match. They don't have a good team. If you look at their squad and the numbers. So we can afford to rest a couple of the tired A-teamers. But we really don't want to rest too many of them. Like I said, we want to get the result. Koundé got injured until November, which was not good. Even though that's only a week or so away. Still wasn't good. He's a key player, and he's also like a Rob Holding. He's a young stud. Let's bring Sabali back, obviously. We'll have to sub out Pellinard and Otavio early and Mendy, because those are the guys that are going to be tired. But we're going to do coach mode for sure. This is not a strong team. We should be able to beat them. Yeah, playing their white. So we are slowly but steadily steadying the ship at Bordeaux here. I didn't look at the owner's rating of us right now, but we were back up to like a 40-41 area before we lost that cup game. We may have dropped back into the 30s, so we need to get back to winning ways.
Crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect.
Bordeaux in the purple home team.
It has been terrific stuff so far.
Dark blue.
Let's hope the trend continues here and there. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
Now on the bottom right, or the bottom left of the screen, you can see my my players' names as the ball gets passed around and it changes their names. Oh! As I'm talking, we scored the opening goal through the young man Garcia, who I had put on for Camano because he was tired. I'm very happy to see Garcia get that goal. That's great for his confidence.
Much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
21-year-old lashing it in at the near post. Take the 1-0 lead, a crucial 1-0 lead against FCSB.
An early lead. Good start.
I was trying to bring your attention to, if you look at the...
Well, not really. Up to meet it!
Ooh.
No, he didn't
If you look at the player name on the bottom left. You'll see how there's an icon next to it with a white bar in the middle of it. When you move that white bar up by pressing up twice with your directionals, you change the tactics from what is a balanced outlook to a more attacking outlook. You'll see I just moved it up one to the red now. So now we're playing with a more attacking mindset, which means fullbacks will get ahead more. Defensive line midfielders will join in. And we got our second goal after we did that attacking move. I love it. Tell me about it, Peter Drury.
Thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball.
Mendy dished it off beautifully here for Garcia.
It was all very well drilled.
And the young lad getting a brace early on. Europa League group stage match, which is it's a very important match for us to win. So, you know, kudos to him for stepping up here. It may be a relatively poor team that we're playing, but, you know, you can only beat what's in front of you. As they say, he got his hat trick. Look at that.
All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Disappearing. Out of sight. Garcia.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit
Let's see,
easier.
does he call for it? He called for it. He did. Begling, Jim Begling called it there.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch.
He has.
Devastating in front of goal.
The young man Garcia calling for it, getting it from Mendy, and putting it away. Near post. 3 shots, 3 goals. Bordeaux up 3-0. Not even a half an hour played. That's amazing. We are going to change our attacking formation that I was telling you about. Ooh, okay. What happened here? Looks like they got a free kick. No card. Oh, late. Very late from Otavio. They're going to get the free kick. It's better than a pen. Get it out. No harm, no foul.
Forward. What does he try from here?
Look at that. Nice movement. Give it back to him. Beautiful. Someone in the middle.
Lovely footwork.
But we are all over them right now. I will wait until halftime to go more defensive. See what happens. See what the boys can do. I mean, because as they say, FCSB is at 6s and 7s at the back right now. Not able to handle us. Not able to handle Garcia.
Lovely bit of skill. Looking for a decent ball in. He's had a look.
Deflection made it easier for the keeper there. 33rd minute.
There's a long ball.
Trying for one more, but the ball goes out. So great first half.
As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match.
That half actually was so good that I can afford to go ahead and take off Mendy now.
Do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Ooh, I love that line from Jim Begling. Do I need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline? Ooh. Cold as ice from Jim Begling. Oh, well, they got one back, so there you go. Talking too much shit, and that's what I get. It really was just really poor, actually, starting from Garcia. He loses the ball, and then Pablo's not able to win it back here. I mean, he didn't have much of a chance. He tries to come back here. He muscles the man off for a second, but Costil couldn't do anything. It's 3-1. They get the early goal back. That was the worst start to the second half possible. So we're going to keep the offensive tactic on now after that early goal. Try to put some pressure back on them. Costil just saved us right there. Great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply
Our
had to
captain,
deal with.
the man who I just picked as my favorite player so far on the club, saving us
This defense
again.
is wary about opposition pace.
Alright,
So they're just
trying
not
to
getting
open
too
it back
tight.
up. Here
And
we
they
go.
know that if
Nice.
they
Playing
step
it out
up,
wide to
their
Mateus
keeper could
Pereira.
get a whole lot
Sabali
busier.
crosses. We've got Cornelius in the box now. He's a big man. He is a target man.
Get
He
that
loses
clear.
the ball
Bordeaux have it back and
and
they
Pablo
can go
gets it
again.
back. Recycles possession.
Bordeaux may be thinking about substitutions now. They
We
still
are
have
thinking about
two
possession.
available.
Substitutions, and we're gonna make another one right now. It's gonna be Lorenzo for Vada. Vada scored in the last
Now with
match,
the ball out of play.
the cup match. So he had a good game then. See if he can continue that good vein of form. The young center
Going
midfielder.
through.
Here he is, and look at that.
No mistake.
Look at that. What a
They are
substitution.
pulling clear here.
Bordeaux are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the
Inspired
back of the net. It's
substitution.
counter-attacking heaven.
Look at Vada bursting bursting from the midway point. I mean, he was at the 50-yard line there, and he just kept going. That's an Aaron Ramsey run. The young man, 22-year-old, drives it into the net past the keeper. 4-1, putting us back. Comfortable lead.
It's
exactly what I wanted from him. And that will allow me to make my final substitution around the 70th minute, and it can be a defender. We can wrap it up.
Gets good distance on
Great
it.
job. Great job. You know, in fairness, this is not a great team that we're playing, but you got to do what you got to do.
Gets into some space. That
Plus, it's
intervention was
great for the
very
confidence
necessary.
for the boys. Get some
Out wide
goals.
to the right.
So we can keep up our
Crunching
good
tackle.
league form.
Nothing wrong with
That
that
doesn't
tackle.
look good.
Ball
They might have
won
a fast
cleanly.
break going here, but we're gonna get our sub ready. It's gonna be for Sabali because he's in the red. The young man, Kari K.
No foul, says the referee. He's got away. Timely intervention. Sankara. Over to the left. Keeps everyone guessing. And he's cut it out.
He gave away possession there.
Forward it goes.
Kind of just keeping
It's
it
the
here.
sort of
I'd like to
defending that
put
is
that
going
last
to
sub on
upset the
before.
opposition. Shoots!
Okay, there we go.
Oh, that is an
Before
awful
he
miss.
gets exhausted,
I'm not
because
sure
we've
what
got a
he had
match
in
coming
mind,
up.
and I don't think he knew either.
I'd like to be able to use Sabali. He's a crucial player for us.
And back to base.
And his replacement is very young,
Towards the
Karike.
flank.
He's 20,
Out to the
19.
flank. There are a
He's a
few
70.
waiting for it.
So there's a big
Breaks on here.
difference in their
He's got
stats.
away. The shot's on.
Oh,
They've scored.
late consolation goal for FCSB.
What
I
about
don't like
Jim
that too
Begley?
much.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
You know, I'd rather that than
So
the
is
loss.
this the start of a comeback? Sankara. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
We'll take it. We'll take a 4-2.
The referee
you know,
looks at his watch and
can't really
blows his
complain
whistle.
too much about that.
Bordeaux emerge victorious here, and it's no more than
Garcia
they deserve.
taking home the
They were
match
simply
ball after
the
the hat
better
trick.
team.
First half hat
Any
trick.
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Definitely man of the
Had
match
a very
there.
simple tactic to implement, Peter, and they exposed their opposition
8.5.
with expansive
That's
incision. And if that
I think my
wasn't
best
hard enough
rating
for
of the season
opposition,
so far
the
for an
link-up
individual
play
player.
was
Mendy,
outstanding too.
7.5. I think he had a pair of assists. The striker. So good to take him off, get him rested. We've got a midweek game coming up. We're clear in second position now. Ghent took the loss. And our next match is also against FCSB, the reverse fixture, so we can create some space in between us and Ghent for that second position in the Europa League. Oh, it's going to be a derby match against Toulouse. I love that they tell you about that. See, I don't even know about these French derbies. But apparently our derby rival is Toulouse, which is a good club. I like that club. I've played with that club on some FIFA manager modes back in the day, actually. Back when I was playing that game. Alright, so he wants the derby match win. He won't mince his words. He wants to see us beat Toulouse no matter what. Make sure it happens. And as you can see, there's confirmation that we have dipped below the 40% mark again on his trust, even though we just got the win on that last match. It was a Europa League match, so we want to get back in his good graces. I imagine he's still upset at us after losing that cup match. Good to see Sabali is nice and fit. We can start him. We'll bring Kamano back on, even though Garcia was a monster in that last game. We want to keep him on the bench so we can bring him on. I think we can play Kalu, but we'll have Mateus Pereira on the bench as well. The boy Vada has been playing great. So if Sankare needs to rest, you know, why not let him rest? He's an engine. I mean, he plays almost every game for us, so let's let him rest because Vada has scored two games running now. Otavio is really tired. That's a problem because he is a linchpin for us. So it's a matter of who I want to take off the bench for him, and it's a question of whether you want to keep both your wingers there for an option, or if one of them could possibly play on both wings, that would take care of it. Garcia is natural left, but he can play both. Mateus Pereira can play both naturally. So in this one occasion, I will take Garcia off, even though he scored a hat trick in the last game. Kamano is 5 points better than him. So he is, our established left winger, but great match from the young man. And so that gives us the opportunity to bring a defensive midfielder onto the bench in case, not in case, we will need to play him. He will need to come on for Otavio, but because the owner has stressed this match so much, I want to keep Otavio on. He's a 76, and Melagoni, the young Italian, is a 68. So that's too big of a drop for me to start him in this derby match. Pablo's really tired, as is Pellinard, which is rough. Jovanovic, we can put Levchuk back on for, and that's fine. How tired is Jovanovic? He's decently tired. The thing is, Pablo is he's our rock at the back. Almost feel like we need him. I'll start Ponge just because Pellinard is exhausted. That way we don't have 3 exhausted players playing. We have 2, Otavio and Pablo. Costil's pretty tired too, but he's a keeper, and we're going to need him in this match. This is a fairly, decent side we're playing against. They've got solid midfield. Max Gradel is their captain, and he's a great winger. And they've got a strong center back, and decent keeper and fullbacks. So, we've had a hard time with worse teams than this. So we're gonna have a team playing, and I'm scared to. I'm actually scared to sim this one, just because I can't afford to lose this one at this point with him. Feeling the way he is about us right now as far as trust, even though we're in 6th. We're in 6th. We are, sitting outside of the European spots here. Pretty good. Nothing to to be upset about, but I guess, you know, the early cup loss, knockout was rough. I'm looking for Toulouse. There they are. They're 17th. All right, I'm going to sim this match. They're 17th in the table. I'm sorry. We're going to coach this match. I should be clear here. When I say what I'm saying, we are going to coach it. We're not going to sim it. Nice little cutscene. Yep. So hopefully, you know, Kamano can justify me bringing him back in for the red hot Garcia. Vada might give me some justification for starting him over Sankare.
Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, a truly special day in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land.
Speeding it up.
It divides opinions, it divides families, it hurls himself at it! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
I think I heard Jim Beglin saying about the Derby match, it divides opinions, it divides families.
Gradle looks to dink one in.
Big words.
He's gone for it! Oh,
Boy,
and they really should have been made to
went
pay.
for the spectacular early on and almost got it. One of those matches that I had simmed or something that I hadn't recorded. The opponent got an early lead through like a bicycle kick. It was just a nasty goal. It's something about Pez that happens is that they attempt the spectacular fairly often, and it happens very rarely. The attempts happen often, but the conversions, the successful conversions, are rare. So it makes it even more spectacular. And that was a good header. Toulouse kind of putting the pressure on here early. I'm thinking about changing to a more attacking tactic here in a moment if we can get possession and get it in their half. But we had to put it out for a corner. Ooh, towering header from Blinn. So Toulouse takes the first half lead, and that's something that we gave up too much.
It was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Toulouse put themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
All right, we are definitely going attacking if we can get the ball back.
Knocks it away.
Get it in there.
And the counter is on.
The counter's on. Here we go. Oh, that ball had gotten through.
Toulouse have made it clear.
Hits one.
God, that was a dagger to the heart. Bodiger. More like booger. Goodness, we're down 2.
Toulouse are really pouncing.
That's got to be. Come on, ref. I wanted a card for that.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear
Steele's
now
taking
that
the
this
free
is
kick.
his last chance.
I don't want him to be taking free kicks.
That is wayward.
Vada tried that from outside the box. That didn't work out. 33rd minute, down 2. This is not what we wanted in the Derby match at all.
That's not the cross he had in mind.
Need to get something back.
That's a foul.
That's
No
a card, ref.
Thank
you.
Showed him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give
Poor
away.
foul. Once again, Costille taking the free
Now
kick.
surely.
It's a corner.
Same again, same outcome.
This is
I don't want my
proving to be
keeper
a
taking
very
free
good
kicks.
spell.
I've
The
got to
intensity
change
is
that.
great, but
I think
they've got to make it count.
he's set as the keeper. I mean, as the taker. Now that was almost an open
Yeah, he may
net,
have
and
snatched
Leroger
that
put
bit,
it
even though
way
it was
wide.
quite close.
We've got to
Needs
get
it
something.
forward
here.
quickly. Aimed low and direct.
All right, put it on attack. Here we go. Come on, boys. There it is. Mendy snatching it back. That's what I wanted. Great assist from Kamano. All right, boys. Much better. Kamano showing his fullback a clean set of heels. And we're back in this one right before halftime. 0 minutes of stoppage time.
We have got ourselves a game here.
That should do it. Ooh, a little scary there. All right. Grabbed a goal back. I'm much happier now. Let's look at the squad. Do we need to put on anyone? Yes, we're going to put on Mateus Pereira right now. And we're going to think about putting on Sankare and Pelledard soon. We need to get back in this. We can't lose this derby match. 39%. Really, we need to try to come back for the wins. Really what we need to do. You know, I don't even want to think about a draw.
He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a loose ball. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Bradle crosses it in low.
Toulouse making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Could move up a gear here. Little
Come on, ref.
That is a foul.
Thank you. Your star center back. I mean, come on, you know? So, let me, real quick, I'm going to make that second sub right now, even though it's only the 57th. I think Vada, you know, it's fine that I let him start, but I got to put the man Sakari back on. He's our anchor. He's our, you know, our midfield kind of rock.
Has a swing at it! Oh, they did so well to set it up.
Well, that was textbook stuff on the 1-2 there. Great link-up play. Difficult to deal
Instantly
with.
he comes on and almost gets us back on, so we want to see something from Sankar.
Lovely feet.
Today.
Shoots!
Our captain's keeping us in it.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Toulouse have shoots!
Ooh.
Oh, didn't catch it right.
Alright, great dish from Costillo.
Which is interesting.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Cautionary.
Oh.
Don't dive in,
Yeah,
try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Come on, boys. Ooh, here we go.
He just whacks it away.
Alright, we're keeping
God,
it.
he's got good distance. Who's chasing?
We're on attack mode right now.
Drilled in low. In he goes again!
Oh, that was a nice
He's
shot.
to make a great save.
Oh,
Well, what
man.
can I say? Truly
I almost
wonderful
wanted to pull the trigger on that third sub here. I'm gonna wait a little more
Played it short.
time when the ball goes out. And put it in.
Knocks it away.
Bordeaux
Got to
are
get this
definitely
goal.
going
Gotta
about
get
this
this
the right
back.
way.
This isn't the time to
There we
talk
go.
about
Come
risks
on.
now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Continuing to just
Well, there's
drive
no
down
two
the
ways
right
about it.
side
This is
over
what they
and
have
over
to
and
do.
over. We seem to have found a weakness down there. Trying to exploit it.
Now the
Great
counter.
ball. Great
So
dribble.
there's a pop.
Oh my God!
A
Come on.
wonderful effort all by
nice.
himself.
Well, he cut straight through the middle, only to find he had no
Let's bring
cutting
on
edge.
our right back. No, gotta bring on our starting left back. Even though most of the action's happening on the right side.
They've got changes here.
Pelledard
Both
is
sides, in fact.
better than Karika.
Have to tune his rangefinder
75th
before the
minute.
next one.
We're trying to push here to get back in this game.
Out wide to
Get
the
level
right.
with them, at least.
Plenty waiting in the middle. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Sankari
Oof.
looks to clip it forward. He's
Needing
left
to
his
make
man.
these interventions
In
with
into the middle.
10 minutes left.
Are looking
Good
to
dish,
make this
again.
one safe. They want to reduce the
Nice
risk.
link. Get in the middle. Not
Going
fast enough for
through,
Mendy, but he turns it and he curls it around the
We
keeper.
thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Bordeaux drawing level in the 82nd minute. I gotta see this again. I gotta see this finish. I don't understand how he curled it around everyone. He came back for it, curled it. It was almost like a chip curl. And Mendy, 2-2. One more time. Kamada with the dish, but really it was poor because Mendy had to come back for it, and then he curls around his own body, the keeper, the defenders. It's what we wanted. We're pushing for 3-2 now. Come on, boys. We've got the momentum. Let's make a stop. Let's get it back. 87th minute. Oh, we're losing it in a horrible position, but Costil saved our lives again. One more time, one more minute. Pushing forward. All attack mode. All attack mode. All attack mode. We take the win! Bordeaux gets the win at the last minute. Larage diving into the crowd. The Derby win at the last minute. Mendy controlling it, dishing it back out. Mateus Pereira into Larage, who knocks it across the keeper to win the game at the last minute for Bordeaux. That was exhilarating. He jumped over the billboard, ran to the fans, dove into the fans. I went on an all-out attack mode at the last second, and Bordeaux gets the win. Come from behind, from 2-1 to 3-2.
Nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know. It's not always about form, it's not always about class or style. It's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my
our rivals, Toulouse, snatching the 2-goal early lead through Bodiger. It was 2-0 early on. He picked up a yellow. We tried to get a goal back before halftime. We were not able to do that until the 44th minute. Carano drove in from the wing, left wing, put it through his defender's legs to Mendy, who finishes across the keeper into the far post with a nice finish right before halftime to bring it to 2-1, giving us some hope. The star center back getting booked then in the 58th minute. We were pushing there to try to get back into the game. We put on Sankare. We put on Mateus Pereira. Sankare with a couple of chances. Toulouse continued to try to push their advantage, push their lead. Costil was there to save us. We had a couple of chances here where we were trying to get back in the match, trying to pull even. I just skipped all those highlights. Here we are, back to where I was before I skipped out, and got to the 75th here. This was a great chance. Kamano dribbled it in. Oh, I didn't see the defender actually got a piece of it. But then it was Mendy who made outstanding finish. I still don't really understand how he did it, but he did it. He lifted it over the keeper. He curled it around the defender. Brought us level at the 82nd minute, 2-2. They had a great chance to go for the win here, but Costil was immense in this match. Our captain got down low and strong to block Mubele. And then we went all-out attack in the last minute. And it was Mateus Pereira, who was a sub, who came on and drilled it into Larager, who drilled it past the keeper. Almost the last, really was the last kick of the match. One-touch football. So I will take that all day. Oh, I didn't look to see. I think it was Mendy who was man of the match, though. Pretty sure it was Mendy. So we stay on 6, but we're putting pressure on Nantes above us. Saint Etienne and Lyon. In fact, Monaco and PSG are up at the top. They both actually just suffered their first losses, it looks like. I think they were undefeated up till this point. I could be wrong. And our game on the weekend is against Stade de Reims. Let's look and see what the manager has to say after that derby win. Boom. 41%. Great win, champ. Victory against your bitter rivals. Toulouse tastes all the more sweeter, don't you think? Yes, sir. Take it. Alright, we're going to save, and we will see you in the next episode.